Okay, so in this passage here, the main thing that it says right away in verse 1 is to be subject to the governing authorities. Now, I know when I'm telling you this, that this is not a concept that many of us probably want to hear about. It's not a popular idea today to submit to governing authorities. It's not something that people desire to do. But the authorities that we're talking about here that Paul is telling us is specifically during the time of an emperor, and his name was Nero, okay? And Nero was not a friend to Christians. In fact, the authorities that we're talking about in this particular section is they're not sympathetic to Christianity and could definitely very well be hostile. And some of you might be saying, well, I might feel like that today here, that the government is not that good. But let me just tell you, last I checked, Christians were not being sewn up in animal skins and then being fed to lions, right? Today, that's not happening, right? We also don't have Christians today who are being turned into human torches either, right? This is the kind of stuff that was going on during this time when Paul is writing this letter, and he's telling these people to be subject to these governing authorities, okay? You may at times as well have problems with authorities, but why would this be? Well, because of original sin. It goes all the way back to the garden and the sin that was committed there, and the fact that we are ourselves sons and daughters of Adam and Eve. And so with that, we have all sinned. Romans 3:23 tells us that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And so if you're human today, you as well are part of that mix there. And so it's in our blood. It's a problem that we struggle with a lot of times, is this idea of authority. We don't like it when people tell us what to